Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I thank the future chairman of the Judiciary Committee, the gentleman from Ohio. And I think whatever else voters said a week ago, they said don't go too far. That's the reason the gentleman to my right will be the Judiciary Chairman, and the gentleman far to my left will no longer be. This goes too far. And in the chairman's comments in support of the bill, he gave the pieces of information that help us to detect why that is. One, he said, he made reference to a bill, H.R. 4445, Ending Forced Arbitration of Sexual Assault and Sexual Harassment Act of 2021. And he said, appropriately so, that that bill had bipartisan support, including mine. It made it so that women who suffer sexual harassment, anyone who suffers sexual harassment is no longer limited, if they've entered into a contract forcing arbitration for mandatory arbitration of a dispute of that nature, they can bring it to court. Court is public in the United States. That bill was supported on a bipartisan basis because it's fair and equitable. The other thing the chairman said is that this bill, when we're talking about now, will empower survivors of sexual harassment, sexual assault. But it also will empower non-survivors. That is to say, anyone who wishes to bring a non-meritorious claim of sexual harassment forward in order to destroy someone's life also will be empowered by this to ignore any contract to do otherwise. A Rape on Campus is a retracted, defamatory Rolling Stone magazine article written by Sabrina Erdely and originally published on November 19, 2014, that describes a purported group sexual assault at the University of Virginia in Charlottesville. Rolling Stone retracted the story in its entirety on April 5, 2015. The article claimed that a UVA student, Jackie, had been taken to a party hosted by UVA's Phi Kappa Psi fraternity by a fellow student. At the party, Jackie alleged in the article, her date led her to a bedroom where she was gang raped by several fraternity members as part of a fraternity initiation ritual. Jackie's account generated much media attention, and UVA President Teresa Sullivan suspended all fraternities. After other journalists investigated the article's claims and found significant discrepancies, Rolling Stone issued multiple apologies for the story. It has since been reported that Jackie may have invented portions of the story in an unsuccessful attempt to win the affections of a fellow student in whom she had a romantic interest. In a deposition given in 2016, Jackie stated that she believed her story at the time. On January 12, 2015, Charlottesville police officials told UVA that an investigation had failed to find any evidence confirming the events in the Rolling Stone article. UVA President Teresa Sullivan acknowledged that the story was discredited. Charlottesville police officially suspended their 4-month investigation on March 23, 2015, based on lack of credible evidence. The Columbia University Graduate School of Journalism audited the editorial processes that culminated in the article being published. On April 5, 2015, Rolling Stone retracted the article and published the independent report on the publication's history, and so forth. Everyone remembers the Duke Lacrosse incident in Durham, North Carolina. Everyone remembers the lives destroyed by these and other false allegations. They do happen. The balance that we brought to the law by ensuring that every victim of sexual assault or harassment could come forward and sue. And if it is a suit against a public figure or against someone notorious or against someone rich or powerful, I got to tell you, that will get publicity. But it also is a system that has balance. People are subjected to discovery as to their motives. You have tools to find out and test the veracity of each side's views, each side's story. This bill gives the green light to the false accuser. This bill says resume speed It's a resume speed sign to those who would make false accusations. We've brought balance to the law with the participation of Republicans and Democrats. I grant you that that was a great bill. I congratulate you on bringing forward that bill, which I joined and voted for. This one is unfair and unbalanced. It goes too far. I yield back.
Gentleman reserved.